골프 7세대 사이드미러 수리하기 위해 도어트림 분해, 조립하는 영상을 준비했습니다. 같이 보시죠.
First, you gotta open up the door. Once the door is open, you've gotta get to the handle. You'll notice on the most inward-facing part of the handle, there's a little plastic hitch. You're gonna wanna pry off at that point. From there, you can literally just rip off the handle with your hands. However, once you take it off, you'll notice a nice little surprise. A torque socket that's an 8.8 millimeter. I didn't have a torque socket either, but fortunately, I found out that I could use a 5/32 Allen wrench. Take that, German engineering. Once you've got that screw out, you've got two more to worry about. One right underneath the handle, and one sort of hidden one underneath the door. You'll notice it has the Torx pattern on it as well, but you don't actually need to mess with that. The only thing you have to do with this bottom one is get a wrench and turn it so that you match the opening at the bottom. When you're getting in there, it's really hard to get a lot of leverage on this little bit here. You can kind of shove it right in between your palm and bang it. That's one of the more efficient places to do it, right there. You'll figure it out. It takes some elbow grease. I have a magnifier thing. Right out. From there, you can start prying out the door. To pry out the door, instead of using screwdrivers to get in there, I opted for like a wooden spoon or a plastic handle. They have less of a chance of marring the plastic when you try to pull it out, and you got a bigger surface to pull off of. This will all take a little bit of elbow grease to get those spring clamps dislodged from the door. Don't worry about the little plastic thing that'll fall down from the door. It's easy to put in once you put the door panel back. Once you get the door panel off, you'll see that there are still some wires attached and a giant chunk of metal in between you and the window. Don't worry, you don't need to unattach those cables. You can do this without that. To get behind the metal and to where the window goes up and down, there's actually a little rubber door you can simply pull out with your hands. Flyer outside of the window, it's time to put the door panel back on. This isn't that difficult, but there are a few subtle tricks to it. Before you put the door panel on, make sure you grab that little plastic thing that fell out and put it in place. When you put the door panel on, make sure you put the top part on first and get it as close to the window as possible. That's kind of the foundational point to where everything else clicks into place the best. From there, you can kind of just punch everything back into place and then put your screws back in. And then you're done. Anyways, good luck if you have to do this yourself. It's not too bad once you know what to do and what you're looking for. See you later. Thanks. Bye.
시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 도움되셨다면 구독, 좋아요, 알람 설정까지 부탁드려요.